Congressman, great to have you back on the show.
Grant, you're a great American. Thanks for having me.
Well, I appreciate it. You too, Congressman. Look, when you see now, you've got sheriff's deputies and ICE agents, active duty ICE agents, suing the Biden administration. What do you make of this lawsuit?
Well, you know, this is a gross and egregious dereliction of duty. I was at the border with President Trump yesterday, and I couldn't believe what I saw, Grant. You have this, I think billions of dollars have been spent building that border wall, and it's unfinished, and there's huge gaps in it. And one of the first things Biden did when he was when he walked into the office was he said, you know what, we're going to cease border construction on the border wall construction. I'm sorry, it was already paid for. You're going to burn billions of dollars of American taxpayer money to fulfill some kind of Marxist goal. It's disgusting.
Congressman, what do you think of the idea that as they have these open border policies, which is clearly what they want, that ultimately they want to spread poverty into the suburbs and fill the voting booths with liberals who want giveaways from Democrats?
Well, Grant, you said it perfectly. They're massively exporting poverty into the country. And this isn't about building people up, which is what the American dream is all about. This is about tearing people down. And now everything, as you mentioned, is racist. You know, I was in a committee hearing last week, and I learned apparently from Cori Bush that the climate was racist and fossil fuels were racist. But now you just told me that roads are racist too. Pete Buttigieg, I didn't know that, but thank you. So I'm learning something new every day.
All right, with that, let me play a clip from you. Ayanna Pressley, left-wing Democrat congresswoman. This is what she's talking about, the infrastructure package and what it entails. Listen.
This is about human and physical infrastructure. Progressives in Congress have been leading this fight. Care economy is infrastructure. Climate justice is infrastructure. Housing justice is infrastructure. Transit, public transit justice is infrastructure. And so these bold investments must be made.
Well, there she said it. She added in housing, which is what we were talking about today. But what is it with this justice? Climate justice? Housing justice? What in the world is she talking about?
Marxism, because everybody's for justice. So the left has been very good about using certain terminologies and phrasing and messaging and things of that nature. But it dawned on me last week that, you know, Marxists always use class to divide us, you know, and try to promote their agenda. What the left is doing now is you're just simply using race. They're substituting. If you took and read Marx and you took out class and put in race, that's what the left's doing now. And it's reached a hyper pitch over the last few months.
Yeah, it sure has. I'm glad you brought up Marxism, because I'm now starting to call them the Marxist Democrats instead of the Socialist Democrats. I think they're going down this road of Marxism as well as communism. I'll give you the last word, Congressman Pat Fallon, before I let you go.
Well, thanks, Grant. You know, we're heading into the 4th of July weekend, and we have to really focus on what made this country great. And it's about prosperity and promise and opportunity, and not central planning, which is exactly what Biden's doing, as you mentioned at the top of the program, with trying to obliterate the suburbs. So we need to be vigilant, we need to be individualistic, and we need to be capitalistic and celebrate the things that have made us great and not be ashamed of them.
Well, you got that spot on. Congressman Pat Fallon, I always love having you on the program, buddy. Thank you, as always.
Sir, yes, sir.
Salute back at you, buddy. Salute back at you. That's a guy, folks, who is keeping up the fight in Washington, and fellow Texan, thumbs up to him.